All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessing to the elect of Israel who are practicing and following the law of liberty. All right, we're going to continue today in the Book of Tobit, the Book of Tobit, and we're going to start in chapter 5. Chapter 5. Tobias then answered and said, Father, I will do all things which thou hast commanded me, but how can I receive the money, seeing I know him not? Then he gave him the handwriting, and said unto him, Seek thee a man which may go with thee, while I yet live, and I will give him wages, and go and receive the money. Therefore, when he went to seek a man, he found Raphael, that was an angel. But he knew not, and said unto him, Canst thou go with me to Rages? And knowest thou those places well? To whom the angel said, I will go with thee, and I know the way well, for I have lodged with our brother Gabriel. Then Tobias said unto him, Tarry for me, till I tell my father. Then he said unto him, Go and tarry not. So he went in and said to his father, Behold, I have found one which will go with me. Then he said, Call him unto me, that I may know of what tribe he is, and whether he be a trusted man to go with thee. So he called him, and he came in, and they saluted one another. Then Tobit said unto him, Brother, show me of what tribe and family thou art. To whom he said, Dost thou seek for a tribe or family, or a hired man to go with thy son? Then Tobit said unto him, I would know, brother, thy kindred and name. Then he said, I am Azarias, the son of Ananias, the great, and of thy brethren. Then Tobit said, Thou art welcome, brother. Be not now angry with me, because I have inquired to know thy tribe and thy family. For thou art my brother, of an honest and good stock. For I know Ananias, and Jotham, and Jonathan, son of that great Samarians. And we went together to Jerusalem to worship, and offered the firstborn and a tenth of the fruits, that we not seduce with error of our brethren. My brother, thou art of a good stock. But tell me, what wages shall I give thee? Wilt thou a doctrine a day, things necessary as to mine own son? Yea, moreover, if ye return safe, I will add something to thy wages. So they were well pleased. Then said he to Tobias, Prepare thyself for the journey, and God power send you a good journey. And when his son had prepared all things for the journey, his father said, Go thou with this man, and God power God power which dwelleth in heaven, prosper your journey, and the angel of God keep your company. So they went forth both, and the young man's dog with them. And Anna, his mother, wept and said to Tobit, Why hast thou sent away our son? He is not the staff of our hand, and going in and out before us. Be not greedy to add money to money, but let it be as refused in respect to our child. For that which the Lord hath given us to live will thus suffice us. Then said Tobit to her, Take no care, my sister. He shall return safely, and thy eyes shall see him. For the good angel will keep him company, and his journey shall be prosperous, and he shall return safe. Then she made an end of weeping. Chapter 6. And as they went on their journey, they came in the evening to a river, Tigris, and they lodged there. And when the young man went down to wash himself, a fish leaped out of the river, and would have devoured him. Then the angel said unto him, Take the fish. And the young man laid hold of the fish, and drew it to land. To whom the angel said, Open the fish, and take the heart, and the liver, and the gall, and put them up safely. So the young man did as the angel commanded him. And when they had roasted the fish, they did eat. Then they both went on their way, till they drew nigh to Espatane. Then the young man said to the angel, Brother Azarias, to what use is the heart and the liver and the gall of the fish? And he said unto him, touching the heart and the liver, if a devil or an evil spirit trouble any, we must make a smoke thereof before the man or the woman, and the party shall be no more vexed. And for the gall, it is good to anoint a man that has whiteness in his eyes, and he should be healed. And when they were come to Rages, the angel said to the young man, brother, today we shall lodge with Ragu, who is thy cousin. He also hath one only daughter. Her name is Sarah. I will speak for her, that she may be given thee for a wife. Now Sarah had been married, like we said earlier, 7 times, and the evil spirit had killed all of her husbands before time. So she never was able to conceive or have a child. For to thy dust the right of her appertain. See thou only art of her kindred. And the maid is fair and wise. Now therefore hear me, and I will speak to her father. And when we return from Rages, we will celebrate the marriage. For I know that Ragu cannot marry her to another according to the law of Moses, but he shall be guilty of death, because the right of inheritance doth rather appertain to thee, and to any other. Then the young man answered the angel, I have heard, brother Azarias, that this maid has been given to 7 men, who all died in the marriage chamber. And now I am the only son of my father, and I am afraid, lest if I go into her, I die, as the others before. For a wicked spirit loveth her, which hurteth nobody, but those which come unto her. Wherefore I also fear, lest I die, and bring my father's and my mother's life because of me to the grave with sorrow. For they have no other son to bury them. Then the angel said unto him, Dost thou remember the precepts which thy father gave thee, that thou shouldest marry a wife of thy own kindred? Wherefore hear me, O my brother, for she shall be given thee to wife, and make thou no reckoning of an evil spirit. For this same night shall she be given thee in marriage. And when thou shalt come into the marriage chamber, thou shalt take the ashes of perfume, and shalt lay them upon them some of the heart and the liver of the fish, and shall make a smoke with it. And the devil shall smell it, and flee away, and never come again any more. But when thou shalt come to her, rise up both of you, and pray to power God, which is merciful, who will have pity on you, and save you. Fear not, for she is appointed unto thee from the beginning, and thou shalt preserve her, and shall go with thee. Moreover, I suppose that she shall bear thee children. Now when Tobias has heard these things, he loved her. His heart was effectually joined unto her. Chapter 7. And when they had come to Espartane, they came to the house of Ragu, and Sarah met them. And after they had saluted one another, she brought them into the house. And then said Ragu to Etna, his wife, How like this young man to Tobit, my cousin? And Ragu asked, From whence art ye, brother? To whom they say, We are the sons of Naphtalium, which are captives in Nineveh. Then he said to them, Do you know Tobit, our kinsman? And they said, We know him. Then said he, Is he in good health? And he said, He is both alive and in good health. And Tobiah said, He is my father. Then Ragu leaped up and kissed him and wept, and blessed him and said unto him, Thou art the son of an honest and good man. But when he heard that Tobit was blind, he was sorrowful and wept. And likewise Etna his wife and Sarah his daughter wept. Moreover, they entertained them cheerfully. And after they had killed a ram of flock, they set stone of meat on the table. They set a store of meat on the table. Then said Tobias to Raphael, Brother Azariah, speak of these things which thou talk in the way, and let this business be dispatched. So he communicated the matter with Ragu, and Ragu said to Tobias, eat and drink, and make merry. For it is meet that thou shouldest marry my daughter. Nevertheless, I will declare unto thee the truth. I have given my daughter in marriage to 7 men, who died that night they came in unto her. Nevertheless, for the presence be merry. But Tobiah said, I will eat nothing here till we agree and swear one to another. Ragu said, Then take her from henceforth according to the manner, for thou art her cousin, and she is thine, and the merciful God power give you good success in all things. Then he called his daughter Sarah, and she came to her father, and he took her by the hand and gave her to wife to Tobiah, saying, Behold, take her after the law of Moses, and lead her away to thy father. And he blessed them. And he called Edna his wife, and took paper, and did write an instrument of covenant, and sealed it. Then they began to eat. After Ragu called his wife Edna, and said unto her, Sister, prepare another chamber, and bring her in thither. And when she had done as he had bidden her, she brought her thither. And she wept, and she received the tears of her daughter, and said unto her, Be of good comfort, my daughter. The Lord of heaven and earth gave thee joy for thy sorrow. Be of good comfort, my daughter. Chapter 8. And when they had supped, they brought Tobias in unto her. And as he went, he remembered the words of Raphael, and took the ashes of perfume, and put the heart and the liver of the fish thereupon, and made a smoke therein. And which smelled, when the evil spirit had smelled, he fled into the uppermost part of Egypt, and the angels bound him. And he went all the way to Egypt. And after that were both shut in together. Tobias rose out of the bed and said, Sister, arise, and let us pray, that power will have pity on us. And they began, and Tobias said, Blessed art thou, O God, our Father, and blessed is thy holy and glorious name forever. Let the heavens bless thee, and all thy creatures. Thou madest Adam, and gavest him Eve, his wife, for a helper and stay. And of them came mankind. And thou hast said, It is not good that man should be alone. Let us make unto him an aid like unto himself. And now, O Lord, I take not this my sister for lust, but uprightly. Therefore mercifully ordain that we may become aged together. And she said with him, Amen. So they slept both that night. And Ragu arose and went and made a grave, saying, I fear lest he also be dead. Dang, man. He had too much faith. But when Ragu was come into his house, he said unto his wife Edna, Send one of the maids, and let her see whether he be alive. If he be not, that we may bury him, and no man know it. So the maid opened the door and went in, and found them both asleep, and came forth and told them that he was alive. Then Ragu praised God and said, O God, power, thou art worthy to be praised, with all pure and holy praise. Therefore let thy saints praise thee with all thy creatures, and let all thy angels, thy elect, praise thee forever. Thou art to be praised, for thou hast made me joyful, and that is not come to me which I suspected. But thou hast dealt with me according to thy great mercy. Thou art to be praised, because thou hast had mercy of 2 that were the only begotten children of their fathers. Grant thee mercy, O Lord, and finish their life in health with joy and mercy. Then Ragu bade his servants to fill the grave. And he kept the wedding feast 14 days. For before the days of the marriage were finished, Ragu had said unto him by an oath that he should not depart till the 14 days of marriage were expired. And then he said, Take half of his goods, and go in safely to his father, and should have the rest when I and my wife are dead. Chapter 9. Then Tobias called Raphael and said unto him, Brother Azarias, take with thee Take with thee a servant and 2 camels, and go to Rages of Media, to Gabal, and bring me the money, and bring him to the wedding. For Ragu had swore that I should not depart. But my father counted the days, and if I tarry long, he will be very sorry. So Raphael went out and lodged with Gabal, and gave him the handwriting, who brought forth bags which were sealed up, and gave them to him. And early in the morning they went forth both together, and came to the wedding, and Tobias blessed his wife. So we'll stop right there. As I always say, listen to this video a couple of times, meditate on it, and may God bless.